States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call Dale.
Here.
Aaron.
Here.
Dwayne. Here. If we need to introduce ourselves, but I guess I'll start. I'm Dwayne McIntyre.
Dale Larson.
Kendall.
And all right, we'll open up public comments. Nobody on outer space or? All right. Hearing none, let's move on to recognition of city officials. Oh, we need to?
Line 4, building official.
April?
Deputy Clerk, Rebecca Johnson, City Clerk.
All right. Motion to approve the minutes. Oop, applicant, and any legal representative, I guess, need to cover that. So.
Introduce yourself. No,
Yeah.
introduce yourself.
I'm Tony. Yeah, all right. Motion to approve the minutes from the special meeting on December 18th.
Make a motion to approve.
Support.
Or
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
New business. For 13341 Luray Lane, Cedar Springs, Michigan, so. How's Rob?
This report should be included if you're in your packet if you want to follow along a little bit. On April 24th, 2025, we had a scheduled walk through the Northland Acres Mobile Home Park. Pictures are also in your packet that you should have received. During the scheduled walkthrough of the park, which was attended by myself, serving as the code enforcer, Mike Ford was the building inspector from PCI, and Darla Falcon came as the city manager. Bert was the maintenance personnel for the park, and Mr. Tony Frigo, owner of the park, who could not attend all of the walkthrough process due to having an appointment. It was noted that the home located at 13341 Luray Lane was in a state of inhabitability for the following code infractions from the IPMC 2018. IPMC 109.1, imminent danger was cited due to poor water hookups and electrical failures. IPMC 604.3, furnace area was found to not only be deficient, but trash had been left by previous maintenance personnel for times they had tried to relight the furnace on numerous occasions per the tenant. IPMC 108.1.1, unsafe structures. The floors and walls no longer appropriately supported weight and were noted to be separating from the walls due to previous and ongoing water damage. IPMC 304.1.1, unsafe conditions. Exterior of the home was noted to be leaking water into the interior, which is why water damage was noted. There's a poor seal from the roof and walls was also noted. IPMC 305.3, interior services. The bathroom fixtures, lights, and fans did not have an appropriate seal, and they were not sanitary, and the tub had been poorly caulked but still emitted leaks. IPMC 304.25, the doors. The main entry door was poorly installed and was not sealed appropriately. It appeared to not be the correct fitting size. The IPMC 304.13, the window, skylight, and door frames were ill-fitting and poorly installed, not sealed correctly, and then it had been noted leaking. There were other deficiencies were also noted, but they're not listed as there was the general condition of the home. So at this time, as the code enforcer, I move to call Mr. Mike Ford from PCI as our witness. I will swear you in. Can you raise your right hand? Swear to affirm and uphold all correct answers that you are giving today? Thank you. So Mike, when you toured the home at 13341 Luray Lane on April 24, 2025, in your opinion, as a licensed building official, was it safe for occupancy?
No.
At this same location, was the furnace found to be working? At this same inspection, can you verify that the floors and walls were no longer appropriately supported due to severe water damage deemed incapable of withstanding appropriate loads for weight?
Yes, I can.
At this same inspection, was the structure unfit for human occupancy regarding stairs, landings, balconies, and all similar walking surfaces, including handrails, not properly anchored or are anchored with connections not capable of supporting all nominal loads and resisting all load effects?
Yes, I can.
At this same inspection, did you witness window and door frames in poor condition and not keeping out weather?
Yes, I.
At this same inspection, did you witness sinks, lavatory, bathtubs or showers, and other plumbing fixtures not properly connected to either public water system or to an approved private water system?
Yes.
As a licensed building official, is there an overall longevity of the structure, including whether mobile homes reach a point of ultimate failure where it is unreasonable to repair it any further?
Yes. there is. What's the cost of, it's in a mobile home, it seats 50.
Has no more information at this time?
Okay, thank you. Just turn it over to the applicant.
Were any of you guys able to walk through the home? You guys told you could?
No, we had the pictures and
I did ask them to have you guys walk through the home. I've had it unlocked. I'd love you to walk through it. I'll have it unlocked still. Because nothing's better than looking at it in real.
they have them for.
I do have video too. And you guys are welcome. Honestly, I would love you guys to walk through the home. I would more than appreciate it. First one, we'll just go through the list how I was given it. It says improper installation of electrical systems causing multiple electrical hazards. Just simply not true. I had electrician out there and he did a full evaluation of everything. You can see that that's the first one from Service Professor, and said it did a thorough evaluation of the electrical system. Upon thorough evaluation, noticed that the panel hub itself and components were in pretty good shape. It says the breakers were older and recommend changing it, but all in all, everything was in good shape. That was an electrician that went through the entire house, checked out everything with it. We also then had an HVAC guy out. And that's the second one. And and he stated that he's turned the furnace on, turned it off. He pulled the limits, pulled the limit to test, and the furnace shut down and turned on as it should. No. First 5 pictures that you see is the first time I was able to get into the house after they moved out. Tenants moved out was already planned for the 1st of May, but I didn't get the keys until the 17th from them, so I didn't go in. So you can see the first 5 pictures is how they left the house. And then the last 8 is just after we just cleaned some of the stuff out of the home. They're saying the floors, walls are no longer appropriately support due to severe water damage, unable to keep the load. As you can see through the photos, I mean, that's wood flooring. I mean, if there's water, it doesn't hide with wood laminate flooring in the home. And I can show I have video of me walking through and showing the floor and everything else. I'll show that all at the end for you guys. There's no mold anywhere. You can see we've had 2 severe storms so far this year, and there's no evidence of any water getting into the home whatsoever. The next one is the stairs handrails are not structurally sound. You can see the next photos of both the front and back stairs. I also have a video I can show you walking up and down them that they are solid. Then they said the floors were soaked in the bathroom and it was weakened. Pictures can show you, but nothing's better than the video of me stomping on the floor that I will show at the end as well, that it's a solid floor. They said the bath fan in bathroom is not sealed and to the ceiling, and that you can see the attic. You can probably, there's a photo of a light. There's a lot of photos. So you want me to help you? You can see that the ceiling is perfectly intact. The light is totally up to the ceiling. There are some what you'd call chipping paint, but that is, if you look at it, from one of their pets scratching at it, and it's that's what damaged that. And there's a couple holes due to probably one looks like a punch from residents in it. But nothing from weather coming into the home. They're saying that there's photos to show all the windows, and that is to show that there's no water coming in. You would be able to see it. Now, in a mobile home, there's two, you have your window, then there's glue on board. Some of that is decaying. I'm not denying that, but the actual supportive wood, that's just superficial. The supportive wood is as solid as could be. Then there's also a plumber came out and did a thorough of the whole home, and everything passed with on it. You could probably see that too in there. I don't know if you guys saw that. It'd be one of the last. Even the tub shower, everything was in fair condition. Now we did nothing, so that's good, fair, or poor, but it all passed is what the fair means. Like I said, nothing's better than video to show you. It's just showing. I mean, I'm a big guy. If I'm stomping, it's solid.
No, that's okay. No, you're fine. I got the.
There's no evidence. Like I said, I would love you guys to walk through the house, and see it in person. There's no walls that are separating from floors. There's no water coming in. There's none of that. I mean, uh, 3 different licensed guys came through and verified that it's all, where it needs to be, uh, in their respective fields. Then I also had a licensed contractor come to give me a price to actually just to do the work in the home. And that should be in their PHI. Oh, I gave you guys my copy. And they came in at $1,400. And if we're gonna go off of what Mike said, 50% of the value in the condition it's in, the home is no less than 20,000. So $1,400 worth of work is nowhere near 50.
Worth $20,000?
Absolutely. Prices of mobile homes have gone up a lot in the last 5 years.
A lot of mold and a lot of loose moldings.
Well, there's a
That,
lot of, I'm not saying there's not loose stuff, but there's no mold.
black up along this ceiling.
That's not mold. That's just my paintings and my pictures. There's no molder. That's from their dog that's scraped up. You could see it from like a dog or something scraped that up. There is no water damage
Pretty
there.
typical of a leaky window.
I agree, but I'm telling, if we go there, it's as dry as could be. Dry as could be. I'd love you to go look at the home. I have nothing to hide. The home is open.
Why do you let the place get so bad before you clean it up?
Well, first.
You could save yourself a lot of time and money and
Legal
everything
fees.
else.
I would have to have known about it. So nothing was ever said to me by anybody. And that's actually what is supposed to happen. I can show you guys too. There's a procedure that's supposed to be taken that was not taken by anybody. She didn't give any call or notice to me. Only thing that so she was supposed to, who lived there, give me notice to tell me of anything. And I should tell you this, it had a rental inspection about a year ago. She's on Section 8 and gets an inspection every year. So, and then, so what's supposed to happen is if a complaint's made to the city, it's supposed to verify that a notice was given to me, which was never, no one ever gave me notice. And then violation list should have been given to me to say, hey, get this stuff fixed in this time frame. Did not happen at all. It went from not telling me anything to I get the letter of the condemnation. Only reason I knew about it was the lady that lives there said something to one of the guys that was mowing grass, an email that she received and told us about it. So that's the only way I knew of anything. I didn't get the condemnation letter till a few hours later in the mail after it was posted. The state of Michigan's law, city ordinance, and International Property Maintenance Code states that they're supposed to notify me and say, hey, these are things that need to be fixed. Zero of that was happened. I do have all of them right here if you'd like to see it.
Right?
I own, yes. So.
It's seeing a lot of repetitive of last time.
Yes.
Very similar. It's not looking good.
I promise you, if you go there, it would be the best.
Enough. I just don't understand why you don't have it in your contract that you do some inspections yourself. Be proactive. Cause this is, yeah, I think we've seen enough.
We work with inspectors all the time. We're all contractors, all three of us are. And we never run into these kind of problems if you do what you're supposed to do. It's simple as that. I mean, it's not hard to do what's right.
I would give no warning. Like I said, I would love you to come look at the home.
And at the outside and everything else.
You need to be,
There's nothing wrong with the outside.
Those steps were pretty bad until you built the new ones.
No, those are the front stairs.
Steps?
but those are still pretty bad.
Solid.
But at the point we're getting at is, I think you need to be more proactive with your renters. And so you do know what's going on. It's your investment, not anybody else's. So, anything else? We're gonna move on.
And I would love you guys to walk through the home. That would be the best, seeing it in person.
Well, you didn't convince us. No. So, at least not me. So, we have to make a ruling. And, last time we felt we gave you a little break to do some things, and I was told you didn't pull the permits, you didn't get the inspections, you didn't use licensed contractors.
Licensed contractors. I did use licensed contractors.
And, when we say we want something done, we expect it, and, so this time we're gonna rule on this one as what was written here is the structure is unsafe, unfit for human habitation and or dangerous at the time of condemnations. And I say yes.
I say,
yes.
they recommended.
Yep. I'll second it. So
There's 0 leaks in the house, all mechanical works. I'm telling you, I would,
So this was going to be a experience learned for you, that, hey, you need to get in there a month before your inspection report comes up and make sure that, hey, you're gonna knock off some things like you'd want in your house. And if they come through, at least you made the effort to go walk through it and do your best. And then if they still find something, maybe we can work with you. But this one here, this is twice in 6 months.
yeah. All right, second part, did the code enforcement officer exercise appropriate judgment in determining that the structure should be demolished and removed? And I vote yes.
I vote
Yep.
yes.
Yes.
All right. So we'll uphold the demolition order. You have 30 days to get a demo permit. So it has to be demoed there and removed the debris and cleaned up. And what do we give, 30 days to do that? Is that okay, or get a permit to demo it and have it demoed there and hauled out?
can't just remove the whole home.
No.
The chances are you're gonna take that somewhere else and it's gonna be the same situation all over again somewhere. It's the whole reason behind that.
So our recommendation is like what Dale said, let's be proactive and let's try to get into your units ahead of time, and maybe you need to change your contract. I know you had an attorney here last time. I had a lot of apartments and I inspected them a lot. It was my investment. I wanted to make darn sure they were taken care of and treated right. And,
Could I'm gonna leave it open tomorrow, the next day, where you guys go through it.
we've already made our ruling.
I still like you to walk through.
I can try.
It could be unlocked.
Okay. I'll try to make a point to do it.
It'll be unlocked.
But we have set our dates. So I think the final part is we move to uphold and condemnation of the property located at 13341 Luray Lane, Cedar Springs, Michigan. That has been issued by the code enforcement officer on May 1st, 2025. And yes, as our board would be today, state.
June
I said,
16th.
yeah,
As of today.
I said is we're agreeing or approving what the code official's done as of today.
Now I've noticed where I can appeal this to, correct? Where I can appeal this to?
Yeah, this is it.
You guys need to go look at it. This is, I go look at it, you will see.
You've obviously been working on it.
Don't lie, Mike, you've lied enough. We did not do any work in the home. I did before, on April 30th, we did not. That's absolutely a lie. That's a complete lie. I'm telling you, we did not do anything.
Doesn't matter at this point, Tony. All we can suggest is, so we don't do this again, is
Walk through the house. Please, none of it.
today,
Please do.
today. So
I believe we have the motion that you had requested. Could you get a first and a second of that?
I did do that. Yeah, somehow we jumped off my last one. So I guess I need a motion to approve.
To approve the recommendation.
All right, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All right. So I will look at it, Tony, but we do suggest that you highly get proactive.
Please look through it. You'll see. Look at,
Look in there a bunch of times. This is off the record, I guess, and every time I'm in there, the sheriffs are in there and it doesn't look good. So just I've been in there probably 3 times over the last 3 months.
we've done a ton of work. We've done it. Well, that lady's gone. That lady's gone.
But either way, let's just learn something from it and let's be proactive and I think I want to hear a motion to adjourn.
After you look at it, on the first home tomorrow, when you look at it, on the right, white home. Yeah, I'd love to talk to you. I'll show you some other stuff too.
I'll stop in.
I'll be around all day tomorrow.
I should be at like 1 o'clock-ish.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So a motion to adjourn.
So,
All right.